Thanks, Scott. Anytime we get an alert on our phone or an email into the newsroom about a school threat, all of our hearts start beating faster instantly.
Yep, it's never something you want to hear, but why has it become such an issue across our state? Your chief investigative reporter, Sam Smink, is digging into the problem. We're starting a special series about what she found tonight on Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Sam is here with a sneak peek. Sam, thanks so much for getting up with us nice and early. We appreciate that.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I love getting up to be able to talk about these stories and really help people understand what's going on.
I mean, you are doing such an amazing job looking into this, because I think it's what we're all wondering, but sometimes it's hard to for us to do the work, so that's why we lean on you. And we're wondering, what have you found with all of this?
Well, the school threat phenomenon, as you call it, is not slowing down. Typically, it happens at the beginning of a school year or in January. Research doesn't show exactly why, but they think a lot of it is coming from overseas.
Oh, really?
A lot of these swatting calls, these phone calls, these emails are coming from overseas, and they're going to local veteran services or hotlines, and that's where the threats are coming from. They're saying they're going to hurt someone. So we saw on September 20th, for example, that there were dozens of calls across the state, and those were all a result of possibly someone in another country doing this, because they know it takes resources away from police. It scares people. But then a lot of what we drilled down on was the teens that were arrested here in Connecticut for the threat. So it's like there's some threats, especially the ones you see where there's multiple threats on the same day at schools all across the state. That tends to be the out-of-state people and the out-of-country people. And then the ones that happen here and there, those tend to be more here in Connecticut. For example, Waterbury has already investigated 6 threats this year, and 8 students from Connecticut have been arrested for these threats.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's mostly teenagers. Sometimes they think it's a joke. Sometimes they really don't seem to understand that, like, you can't just share a threat on social media and say that it's not serious. And so there are consequences. And what we wanted to do was really dig into what happens after they're arrested and charged.
And what do you think we're going to learn out of this? What do you think we're going to take away?
Well, you're going to learn that the punishment is kind of all over the place, and there's reasons why. I'm not going to get into it because we have to save some surprises for tonight. But we talked with the Waterbury police chief, and we talked with the state's attorney about why this prosecution, so to speak, this punishment kind of ranges all over the place.
That's really fascinating.
Is mental health playing a part in any of this?
Mental health does play a part, and you'll hear the state's attorney say that that is a big reason why there are certain outcomes to these cases.
Well, Sam, we can't thank you enough for being on the show.
Thank you, Sam.
Come back.
Of
We'd love to have you.
course. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.